exciting episode. Oops. I'm sorry. Hello everyone. Welcome to another exciting episode of the Iora Covenant. Had my microphone at the wrong position for a moment there. Last episode ended kind of strange. Obviously, we went into the Shroud and we met something that wasn't very friendly, and it came in and attacked us. But to our great joy, one of our psionics went back in time, warned us not to enter the Shroud and face that creature, and the timeline has changed. That's the story I'm going with. So, fortunately, we avoided that catastrophe, and we are moving forward to, kind of continue to expand, continue to spread democracy and peace and love, and integrate our culture and our species with others. And right now we're doing pretty well. We've got a nice bit of resources here. We're banking on the energy credits. This is prosperity everywhere. Everyone's happy, and I never really realized how important happiness is for in the game, because it really gives you some incredible bonuses when you have happiness bonuses. Because we're at 90%, and that's giving us a bonus of about 15% on progress. So I'm playing the Hand of Tesla series, and they don't have any happiness. They don't have any positives or negatives from happiness. And there are benefits in not having any negatives, but I didn't really take into consideration the positives that you lose by not worrying about happiness for your culture. In a way, if depending on how you play the game, it's very beneficial. But compared to how we're doing, I must say that it's actually kind of a negative, because we're a lot of there's 250 minerals. A lot of that is bumped up because of happiness. So the Hand of Tesla might be a much more powerful, a much more influential force in the galaxy if they have more happiness. But anyway, we're not talking about them. We're talking about the Iora Covenant. We're going to be doing some more expansion because, as you can tell, most of the planets that I expanded, I went out and I built all of this up. And all of these planets, and most of these planets, are pretty much capping out on population. I still have to upgrade upgrade all the buildings, but for the most part, we really don't have to worry about. We're actually running out of space. So what I'm going to do is we're going to build more colonies, and we're going to build colonies. In systems that we already own, because we've kind of capped out on our colonized systems, directly controlled. So before I start to build sectors, I want to make sure that I colonize all the systems on those planets and just get them fully populated. So there's two in this system that I'm going to populate. There's where was this other one? Yeah, this right here. There's one in this system I want to populate. There are two in this system that I want to populate, so that's 5 right now. That's 5 that we can work on, and then there's 6 right here. So this one, this continental world. After all of that's done, we're gonna have a nice bump, a nice big bump to our colonization, and then I'm going to colonize this Gaia world too. That's gonna put us over our cap. But at this point, we can afford it, and it'll also it'll be refreshing to have a Gaia world. That's really cool to have a Gaia world. So it's a size 24 Gaia world, and anyone can colonize on this planet, and it's going to be very quick and easy to colonize this planet. So I should figure why not. Now this is going to be a little expensive as far as influence. To colonize 6 worlds, 7 worlds at one time, but it's not like I'm using that for anything else really right now. They're all going to cost like 30 influence, and we're doing pretty good. I did say I was going to focus on building up our military too, and we can do that. I'm gonna build some more corvettes and destroyers and cruisers, and once this research finishes on these bombers, then it's gonna take 13 months for these. Actually, while I'm talking, I might as well just let the time go by anyway. So I'm just gonna very quickly. Oh, this doesn't have a spaceport. I can fix that. That's something I can definitely work on for the compassions. Colony ship there. Oh, I see. Iora, always Iora. But that's something I think about now. Colony ship here. Okay, I guess generosity is mostly Iorans. Iora. And Iora. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 6, and one more. 7. Excellent. So I was gonna get that time going. What was I talking about? Yeah, I was gonna build some more ships, but I have to wait for. I'm gonna build some battleships that are gonna be fighter focused, because strike crafts are very powerful. And having played recently in a war with the Iora, not the Iora, but the Hand of Tesla, and I have a fleet with like 5 to 7 battleships with these bomber fighters. I've seen a significant. I've seen what the impact is of having that, and also having really good shield technology. So that's going to be one of the things I'm going to focus on too. Is if I can get there's a shield technology which boosts the restoration of your shields. Your shields will recharge. Kind of advanced technology for the shields there from those guys. But good shield technology is really important. So I hope that my allies have it, and that I can get a research bonus from my allies having it. And I mean, we're at peace right now. We were recently just at war with these guys. Oh, by the way, another thing that changed. After we went back in time, there's some things changed. Some of our research changed. We didn't get the hyperdrive research that we wanted, but also the in theory Union joined the Federation. Instead of becoming a vassal of the United Nations of Earth, they became part of our Federation, and they've been a pain in the butt ever since. But nevertheless, they joined us. Frontier Clinic sounds pretty nice. What is that? Growth speed increased and improves our. I like the idea of growth speed increasing, but at this point we don't have to worry about that too much now because of the migration treaties and all that stuff, and plenty of food, so I'm not gonna worry about that. But we could use more influence. Definitely could use more influence. Let's see. They want Ingo's Vapor. How much do we have? Let's see. Ingo's Vapor, we've got 3, and okay, yeah. So we can actually. Different Republic. What are these guys? Oh, those guys. Wait a second. Let me just. I keep pausing it, and you're gonna be like, Antoine, stop pausing the game. It's only so much time. They don't have anything with us. They don't have any kind of relations with us. And they rival. I feel like they rival something important. Huh. Oh, I see. They rival the guys we were just at war with. This is kind of a good sign. Maybe we can offer migration treaty. Nope. I don't know. These guys are imperialists. Hegemonic. Okay, so hegemonic imperialists. So I don't really see these guys joining our federation. They have a defense pact with the Rock Talaknach. I miss saying those guys' name. I don't know. I feel like bridging a gap between us would be nice. Distance isn't too bad. 13 of us. We've got to find some way of. They don't like the Nth Union, so that hurts us. I'm starting to think that it probably would have been better if these guys would have become a vassal of the humans. But whatever. Let's see. So we're gonna go into prosperity. We're gonna adopt this tradition for the sake of reducing ship costs, increasing our unity even more by getting these energy nexus tech right here, the pursuit of profit. Then we'll just be sick and just swimming in unity, which I can appreciate. But also, the reason I'm going to prosperity also to sort of make one of our factions happier. One of these guys, let's see, was the Xenophiles, the Pacifists. Maybe these guys are the Pacifists. The traditional prosperity. Gotcha. Because they got a plus 2% happiness because of the fact that I embrace the prosperity tradition, and as I keep bumping that up, they're just going to get happier and happier and happier. And so that's not violence, of course, obviously. But look at everyone's at 76%, or we will donate. Sure, why not? We can use the influence. We're gonna need it. I guarantee it. But 65%, 76%, 70%. So we are doing really well as far as making everybody happy. And so we're the Iora Covenant, a place of love and joy and happiness. And we're almost done. I'm kind of curious why this ship's building a lot faster than the other ones, because I actually intentionally built them all at the same time. I have no idea what's impacting that. But what I am going to do is I'm going to clear out these tile blockers so that we can keep on colonizing that planet. And getting all the... Wow, we have a lot of tile blockers to get rid of. I guess all that research we did there kind of paid off. Oops. Gotta clear this one out because we need those Betharian stone energy. One of the things about micromanaging planets, and it's gonna be fun doing this, but I'm gonna have 7 more planets to micromanage because they're gonna be within our system control. That's gonna be good, but there's also gonna be kind of like, but let's see, who's defense pact. Wow, that's a lot of defense packs. Turn into a defense pact with the Commonwealth of Man.
Construction
and one
complete.
thing I've been kind of we're trying to do also is offer migration treaty. I'll do that with these guys. Before I was kind of hesitant to do that because of the fact that I didn't want our people to leave and go into their space, but now we've got so many. We're expanding so much, so we're going to start integrating them into our desert planets. So 13 of us is going to improve, and I just need to I need these guys to join our federation. So I feel like if these guys are willing to join our federation, then their allies in the defense pact they just connected to will be willing to join us as well. We are all about building up our relationships. So the alliance, these guys here, that's what we need. We need these guys to join the federation already. Why do they dislike everyone? Dislikes Iora Covenant, dislikes United Nations of Earth, dislikes. So I guess everyone, no one wants them to join us because of the fact that their military, they're sensitive. They're xenophiles and the materialists. So why hasn't their but their war philosophy isn't limited? That makes sense because they're not pacifists. The trade deal offer was auto declined. Oops, my bad. Sorry, guys. These guys still okay. They're done with their orders. No new orders. So let's go to complete. Let's go back to automatic exploration. So we don't have any more research, any more debris to research. And now we have 3 new colony ships that I can send out to colonize. So where's this one? You're right here. So I'm gonna make the Gaia world the last world that I colonize. That way it doesn't impact our economy right away. What? Oh no, that's those guys in space. What am I doing? I'm like, wait a second. So I'm gonna send you to this world. Colonize the world. It's a really small world, but it's a small world after all, right? All right, the Iorans Republic become more outwardly militaristic. That is exactly what we don't want to happen. And this is going to be like compassion. Ooh, grace. That's that system. Boom. Okay. Grace orbits compassion. Makes perfect sense to me. And this guy right here is going to colonize this planet. And we're going to put him. Ooh, look at that +2 right there. Good. Find out where I can get the best adjacency bonuses. And I think I'll have to go right here, because it's going to bump up our energy production. And let's do Mercy in this planet. Do we have a planet called Mercy already? Just gotta make sure that I'm not double dipping on the there we don't. Mercy, Compassion, and Grace all in one system. That sounds good to me. Alright, so I got this. And now we're gonna send that guy down here. Or no, maybe not. Actually, I think we got one of these guys over here is building up on here.
Research complete.
Research complete. That sounds good to me. Let me just pause this really quickly while we take care of that research. I think I've taken care of that system right here, so now I've got to work on sending. Actually, no. You know what I'm gonna do? I will send this guy to take care of this Gaia world. And this world's gonna be called. What will this world be called? Ooh, wow, look at those minerals right there. Oh, that is sick. 3? That's what I'm talking about. Yes, I will gladly put this right here. This planet's gonna be called Unity. Because this is where we all come together. And this is gonna, I feel like this planet will be the capital. It would be cool if you can have establish a capital for a federation, where everyone comes together and they have all their meetings. It'll have diplomatic bonuses, stuff like that. Influence bonuses. But it'll be cool to have one capital building for demonstration torpedoes. Let's see, what is this? Kinetic weapons. I don't have kinetic weapons. Tank. Buildings. Building build speed plus 10%. Sounds kind of nice. But it would be nice if we had more resources at our disposal. Do we actually? I really should bump up our something as far as our armor. We don't have any armor right now. I don't have a single drop of armor on my ships. But what I also don't have, and I really should have been investing in also, is our crystal infused plating. Because all my A slots are empty right now. I want to use those A slots for the shield tag, but until I get the shield tag, I need to bump up our hull strength or something. So this is plus 25. This is only 25 months. With research assistance, it'll probably be less than that. It's kind of funny that we have this guy right here, and he's an expert at voidcraft, and yet we have no voidcraft tech to choose from. I really wanted the advanced strikecraft, but I'll go with armor. I'll go with the plasteel armor, just so we'll have armor on our ships. And then hopefully the next time around we'll go from there. Boop. But anyway, and dun 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 dun. We've got a lot of minerals here.
Complete.
Construction complete. Excellent. That kind of played a serious
incoming transmission.
Trap. Wonderful. And the trap system is where our there we go. So what's the name of the planet over here? Sincerity. And this is a good spot for it because of the Pythagorean stone is right next to it. Appreciation. Alright, and where are you, boy? There, we got you right there. Alright, this guy's right here, so I'm just gonna keep him in the same system. So generosity. And oh, adjacency wise, this is kind of a nightmare, isn't it? Because I'm gonna lose I'll either use a mineral, or lose yeah. Oh, let's put it right here. I guess we'll just capitalize on this one right here. This is a very small planet, but it's, you know, whatever. So let's see, generosity and kindness.
Construction complete.
And let's see, we've got over here. Where's this guy anyway? There we go.
System survey complete. Colonization in progress.
Colonization in progress. You're gonna hear a lot of that, aren't we?
Tile blocker cleared.
Huh. Tropical world. Oh, minus 10% to habitability. We can't colonize this world. Because we're at 35% on this planet. Oh, that sucks. Oh well. Well, we're gonna have to terraform this planet. We have the terraform technology to do it, and we have so I'm gonna pause this, and we're gonna make this a ocean world. That works for me. Well, actually, why would we make an ocean world? Oh, okay, we don't have atmospheric manipulation. I'll make it a continental world in that case, for the human's sake, and also for our sakes. I think after we I think this unstable tectonics thing will go away after we've That's a nice boost to our engineering, but humans can still colonize the planet. But let's just do this anyway. I think once I terraform it, this might go away. Habitability, they might go away. I'm assuming. Let's hope that my assumption bears good fruit. Yeah. Anyway. So I have to kind of find a good adjacency square here. If I do it right here, I'm gonna lose these minerals, but it'll make up for it with these two right here. I'll just do that right there, and then also get my energy. So, what system is this? It's a loyalty commitment. Oh, that's something different. Let's go with honesty. Do we have a system called honesty? We do not have a system called honesty. There we go. Boop. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Cool. Well, I guess we'll have to wait on this one. Other than that, or I could just build another transport ship. Another colony ship. But I really want the Iora to be the ones that primarily colonize our planets. Let's just make sure I'm not missing a planet. I could always colonize this one, but then that would put us more than one over our cap, and I don't want to do that. So we got 2 in that system, we got 1 in this system. Ooh, actually, there's a Savannah world in this system, and it's 55%, so I'll send that one way over there. So we'll take care of both planets in this system. That's fine by me.
System survey
we're gonna be one system over anyway, so why not? And we've got unity and peace.
Colonization in progress.
Okay, unity and abundance. This is going to be called abundance because it's got an abundance of food, and this will be like our food planet. We got food right there, we got food right here, we got food right here.
Colonization in progress.
And we got minerals, so this is going to be a good planet for food. Where's this guy going? Oh, he hasn't even made his way to the system yet. I mean, he just made his way to the system, so he hasn't even started the colonization process. Oh, we are really slow. I realize this. I mean, not like in an ignorance kind of way. Like, we're not like slow, but it's like speed-wise, I think we only have hyperdrive 1. We still only have hyperdrive 1. And when we had a chance to get the what? Oh wow. These guys already want to go to war again. Oh, come on, guys. We just got out of a war. This is kind of sad because we started off befriending the Rock-to-Lock-Knock, and now they want to liberate 4 of the worlds. I knew it. I knew it was only a matter of time before we eventually went to war with those guys. I knew it. I knew it was only a matter of time when they weren't gonna join our federation. But before I vote on this, I just have to check something out. Because do they have a defense pact with anybody? They have a defense pact with us, but they also so they have a associate status with us, but they also have a defense pact with these guys. I'm gonna see what else the guys have a defense pact with. with Ziran. So if we do this, we're gonna go a war with the Ziran Republic. I guess it's a good thing I didn't give them the habitability. Okay, well, you know what? What is this about if we don't go to war? Alright. Let me check one more thing. They're superior to me. No, okay, they're equivalent fleet power. These guys must be really behind. I mean, if they're equivalent to us, and we've been doing nothing to boost our military power, then that's a good sign. We're gonna win this war. So let's just try and fine. It's gonna hurt our happiness a little bit, but if you guys want to go to war with these guys, then I guess we're going to war. So, alright, so let's just bring all our forces to this system, because this system is the most vulnerable right now. And let's start building up our forces. While I'm still president of the fleets, I'm just gonna quickly look at our ship designs. Oh, nice. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay. That's pretty good. That's a nice little balance there. We've got, wow, regenerative hull tissue. We don't even have that. That's cool. If I did a new design battleship, I could always do just to kind of build something so that I want to bump up our Federation's potentials. So I will do this and this and what? Cloud lightning? What? Oh, that is so cool. Ignores 50% of armor, minus shield damage. Okay, well, cloud lightning. Oh, you know what? I know what that's from. That's from those from the void clouds. I think if you defeat them, you can get the cloud lightning. It's not as cool as I thought it was, because it's like 1 to 27 damage. I mean, accuracy is 100%, track is 100%. I'm really sure what this is supposed to be doing. As far as damage, it doesn't have a really good. If I did do that, it's nope. I'm not gonna do that. I'll leave this to just. Boom, boom, boom. What is? There we go. Good tech though. Wow, these guys even have hyperdrive too. We don't have that. These ships are actually better than ours because of the fact that we need that hyperdrive tech pretty soon. We need to get that. What's this called? Voltur, Sonam, Agji. Well. Almost kind of. Oh, let's do X. Boom. Save Yahoo X. Just to kind of give our Federation a little bit of fight there. And I'm just gonna build some ships. That costs a little bit more than ours. What's our cap on minerals? Okay, got a nice amount of minerals. Got a nice amount of energy. At some point, I'm gonna start to take some of that energy and use it towards bumping up our minerals, so I can build a nice sized fleet since we're going to war. Let me see what we're doing as far as fleet power. How many? Right. Let's see. Do I have all of these? Has. All right. So this. I have to bump up some things. So I have to bump up the spaceports. So we're going to bump up the spaceports. There we go. So they'll all be on the same page on that. Then I can start building some boom. Compassion doesn't even have a spaceport. Alright. This can build. What? How are we still behind? That we don't even have assembly yards for our battleships. What? Alright. I'm not gonna worry about that one right now. Let's just focus on that one.
Colonization in progress.
This one.
System survey complete.
So we're just gonna pretty much be building battleships at our primary boom at our home system for right now. That's Ooh, solar panel network. That would be nice. That will reduce the cost of
system survey.
But we'll get there.
complete.
We'll get there. Declare war on.
Tile blocker cleared. Colony ship under attack. Evading hostile fleet.
Colony ship under
Colony
attack.
ship lost.
Where's that? In the Tau Ceti. Which? Okay, now I'm kind of confused. I don't know where that search Tau Ceti. Oh, a Spectre. Ugh. Figures. Figures it would be right there, so I guess this, the Desert World here isn't gonna be count. It wasn't the Desert World. Which one was it? It was this one, yeah. Man, that Spectre is causing worlds of trouble. Crap. Well, on second thought, I guess it's good that I had that extra, because gotta go through this system. Hope that Spectre doesn't try to destroy anything else. So, shift, colonize. Let's try this again, shall we? I forgot what I was gonna name this planet. Loyalty, honesty. Okay. Alright, let's take an inspector.
Research complete.
Oh, okay. Look at this, Holy Guardians. Nice. Fanatic Spiritualists. That is exactly what we like to see. Another child. Know that we are the Clagian Protectors, the chosen people of this galaxy. Respect our holy places, and we may refrain from annihilating you. praise the divine for this meeting, is what we want to say. New friends bring one closer to divinity. Yes. So let's just be friends, guys. Let's just be friends. We're supposed to be spiritualists. We're supposed to be loving each other. Darn it.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Hostile fleet engaged. That is not what I want to see. And with that said, that's the end of this episode, honestly. Hostile fleet engaged. Oh, okay, this guy is mincemeat. Because this, hopefully this station's gonna melt him and make him a new one. There we go.
Situation log updated.
Okay, good to hear. Good to hear. It is a deal. Hold on a quick second here. Pause this. Esteemed emissary Vara, a decade ago, the Iora Covenant. Okay, gotcha. So they just want us to keep on sending them energy credits in exchange for a boost to our unity and opinion, which our opinion is at plus 150 right now. I can't see how they'd like us any more than this, but it's sure why not. And we're going to go with selected lineages. No, we're not going to do that because people will not be happy with us first being selective with our lineages. Give everybody a chance. Everybody gets a chance. Everybody gets a chance. Regenerative hull tissue. I'm going to go with this tech because we need it. Because it's the right thing to do. Yep. That'll help all of our ships repair themselves. But anyway, that alarm went off, which means it's time for me to start to wrap things up. We have 5 new colonies and another on the way, and we have direct and complete control over all of them, which is really cool. Because, like I said before, I like to micromanage my planets. And after this, again, I might divide these systems into a sector, or at least most of them. What is this? Is this in our space yet? Nope, not yet. I am really kind of oh, okay, those are research things. Research, okay. I'm really kind of curious about what's our war score like right now. So we lost there against that. Earth. We haven't actually done anything in this war. They declared these guys their rival. That's yeah, I'm pretty sure you did. I really don't want to send my fleets into their space. I really don't. I mean, I shouldn't have approved of the war, but we're out where we are. But I just I feel really bad that we are attacking them, considering, you know, we tried so hard to make them our allies. I can't actually build any ships even if I wanted to at this point because I'm upgrading all of our spaceports. So I guess next episode, I'll let a little time. I think I'll make a little bit of time transpire between now and then, just so that when we come back, those spaceports will have been built, and we'll have some new colonies. Wow. Yep. So look at these 5 new colonies to have people migrating to, and a lot more food's going to be used. We're going to have a lot more unity coming in. It's going to cost a little bit more to for traditions, but you know, once we built those paradise domes and all that stuff, and it's going to all come pretty quickly, we'll be good. We'll be good. We're going to have more prosperity, more everything. So, more naval capacity. I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty excited with what we're doing here. We're making a big influence. We're making a big impact. We're expanding dramatically. Look at this. This base is actually touching. All of this is touching now. That is excellent. That's exactly what I was hoping to have happen. Now we've got this in our space. This in our space. So we're making it happen, and we're trying to do it as peacefully as possible. Hopefully this doesn't get blown up by anything while we're on our way there. This is one more colony that has to get built. Then we're gonna have all 6. Let me just check one thing. How long is this gonna take? So, yeah. So in about 5 years, that'll be finished. And hopefully our next tech will be Hyperdrive 2. And let's see, what is this? War right now. Okay, there's there. Where are my armies? What I might do is, while our ships are... Well, we can't build ships, we can't build armies.
Colony established.
So... Ooh, appreciation. It's our first colony established. And look at this world. Its habitability is boosted by 10%. Food boosted by 20%. So... Exciting, exciting. So I'm just going to clear all this out. One thing I didn't think about until just now was the cost to our research expanding this much. I totally didn't think about that. I didn't think very clearly about the cost to our influence, so to our research. So that might hurt us a little bit. But we're doing so well in research that it's not so bad. Plus, we're going to be building research on those planets.
Colony established.
So, colony established here. Kindness. Look at this. This is wild storms. It's okay. Habitability is reduced. Happiness is reduced by 5%. But we're going to be pretty happy people. Physics output is good. But this actually improves habitability, so that kind of balances things out. Growth speeds increased by 10%. Governing ethics attraction minus 20%, but we can deal with that. We can deal with that. We'll just build temples. That's why we have temples. To improve our
System survey
ethics attraction.
complete.
I'll build a temple right there. In fact, in that empty spot right there. Look at this guy. Clone vets. Where do I have clone vets? Because I can build a clone army. That's a nice bonus to our... Oh, you know what? This is a conflict of interest right here. I can't put a paradise dome on this planet without getting rid of one of our physics researchers. So I'm gonna have to sacrifice something. I'll sacrifice minerals.
Construction complete.
We also don't have a visitor
Construction
center
complete.
available. So yeah, I'm gonna have to sacrifice minerals on this planet. Sadly, for the sake of getting my core things, this will just be my physics research
Construction
planet.
complete. Incoming transmission. Construction complete. Colony established. Colonization in progress. Construction complete.
Alright, so the Laborious autocracy, military dictatorship decided they didn't want to end their associate status with us. That's too bad, because they've been our friends for so long. So now are they at war with us? Because I don't think they're at war with us. They can't be at war with us because of they're not at war with us. Or are they at war with us? No, they can't be. I guess. Yeah, because they were our allies. What? Okay, maybe they are at war with us. I didn't realize that. I thought that because then the defense pact, but because they were our associate status, they couldn't go to war with us. But I guess they ended that. So that's too bad. Oh well. Wait a second. Okay, in 2 years we lose our. But anyway, now it's time for me to tinker with our empires, with our new planets. Gonna clear all these
System survey complete.
tile blockers. There we go, that's what I'm talking about. This guy will reduce the tile blocker speed. Too bad he didn't reduce the cost before I did that, but we are just going to sort all of this out. Build a migration.
Colony established.
I built the migration, the visitor center right here. Boop. Yep. We're gonna lose those 2 minerals, at least for now. But this will give us more unity.
Construction complete.
I love unity, you can tell. It'll give us some power, and it'll bring more people on this planet. So it'll be easier for us. We're going to colonize this planet super quickly because it's just such a small planet. Then we're going to get an administration building and a capital building, and it's going to be fine. And we're going to have our Paradise Dome right here. Plenty of food, plenty of research. This is going to be a very quick and easy colonization. And alright, but anyway, next episode we're going to start constructing some more ships. We're at war with these guys right here. So we're going to have to make sure that we construct a reasonable size fleet that can handle those guys. The first ships I'm going to actually build are some battleships and some corvettes to kind of just supplement, make sure that we've got enough corvettes to kind of to be like cannon fodder. We've got a nice amount. We can just make a few more, but then we're also going to put these improved fighter ships to work. But we need some more shield technology, better shield technology. I really obviously have been neglecting our shield technology. But you all have a wonderful day, and God be with you.